Hi, it's me, Vamp, and welcome back to Vamp Play. Today we are going over more Ikoria, Lair of Behemoths. Spoilers, if you want to check out the previous episodes, I'll leave the card top right hand corner. Click the I so you can check that out. But without further ado, let's check these out, shall we? Okay, but we have Heartless Act. Card 2 to play. Choose one. Destroy target creature with no counters on it. Remove up to 3 counters from target creature. Okay. So, that could be handy. At first, I was thinking, no, it couldn't, because just destroying a creature would be better than, destroy a creature with no counters, or remove up to 3 counters from a target creature. But the remove up to 3 counters from target creature could be awesome in this upcoming format because of the fact that it doesn't say what kind of counter. So presumably you can remove flying counters, whatnot. Excuse me. But I'm still torn because of the fact that you can remove counters from creatures, but 9 times out of 10 it's better to, kill the creature than to remove counters from them. And hexproof creatures can't be targeted anyway, so that doesn't matter against a hexproof creature. In case you were thinking, hey, we can remove hexproof. No, so I really don't know. I mean, it fits with card, Heartless Act. Leaving a creature defenseless does seem pretty heartless. But yeah, let's move on, shall we? Now, the next one is Magma Charger. 4 convert mana cost, 3 colorless, 1 red. Dinosaur. Whenever Magma Charger attacks, if it doesn't have first strike, put a first strike counter on it. Whenever Magma Charger attacks, if it has first strike, it gets double strike to the end of the turn. And I don't know if this is going to see a lot of play. Maybe in like a big creature deck, we'll see. But yeah. Next one. The Ozolith. Let's see. It's a legendary artifact, cost 1 to play. Whenever a creature you control leaves the battlefield, if it had counters on it, put those counters on, this card. At the beginning of combat on your turn, if this card had counters on it, you may move all counters from it on top target creature. Okay, so this is good for, I guess this is good for counter decks, because again, it doesn't specify what kind of counter. So, like flying counters, hexproof counters, all that stuff. Then it said whenever a creature you control leaves the battlefield, if it has counters on it, put the counters at the beginning of your turn. If it has counters on it, you may move all counters. It doesn't say move target counters. So that's interesting. We'll see if it sees play. I think it's going to be seeing some play in some niche decks. The only thing that concerns me is if someone does a board wipe, does that mean like, and all of your creatures have flying counted, does that mean 5 flying counted go on here, and then the next turn you're forced to put all the flying counters on one creature? That seems kind of odd, because that means that one creature would have 5 flying 5 times. So I mean, I guess it would have a lot of flying. Its flying would have flying. But yeah, maybe it works differently than that. Don't. Oh, you guys couldn't even see it. My bad. My bad. This is what I'm talking about. The oozolith. Yeah. The oozolith. The oozolith. Okay. So, moving on from the oozolith. This is the oozolith. I'm sorry about that mistake I made before, guys. Won't happen again. Probably. Fight as one. Choose one or both. Target human creature you control gets +1/+1 and gains indestructible till end of turn. Target non-human creature you control gets +1/+1 and gains indestructible till end of turn. This is pretty cool, because I mean, it's not exactly a God's willing, but it's close enough to being a God's willing in most cases. It's close enough to being a God's willing for up to 2 creatures. If you have a human and a non-human, yeah, that's pretty cool. That's pretty cool. Okay. Now, Hornbash Mentor. When Hornbash Mentor enters the battlefield, put a trample counter on target non-human creature you control. Let's see, tap 3, put a 1/1 counter on each creature you control with trample. Okay, so let's see, when they enter the battlefield, you put trample on a target non-human creature you control, and then every creature with trample on it, every creature that had trample gets +1/+1 if you pay 3. Okay, that's not bad. That's not bad. The trample gets stronger. Okay, next we have Parasol Beast. Mutate. Okay, tap the card, tap 1. Look at the top card of your library. If it's a land, you may put it into the battlefield. If you don't put the card onto the battlefield, put it into your hand. Okay. So basically, this is just more RAM. But it's also a mutate. So you can mutate if you want. Huh. Okay, well, we'll have to see how this plays out, because I already see people mutating Paradise Druid for this reason, but the Paradise Druid, if they mutated that, once you tap Paradise Druid, she doesn't have hexproof anymore. So yeah, we'll see about that. Okay, moving on, shall we, to Joyous Skybonder. It costs 3 to play, 1 colorless, and 2 either plains or islands, your choice. Human wizard, flying. Creatures you control with flying have spells your opponents cast that target this creature, cost 2 more to cast. It's a 2/2. I personally don't think this is a good card at all. only because we already have a card in the game that not only is its attack based on your devotion to blue, but it says creatures you control gain, spells that target this creature cost 2 more to cast. So that's already an infinitely better card than that. The only reason this might be an okay card is because it's a wizard. So we'll have to wait and see how that works, but that's my opinion on that. Okay, next we have this Essence Symbiont. It's a beast, cost 2 to play. Whenever a creature you control mutates, put a 1/1 counter on that creature and you gain 2 life. So this could be a life gaining engine for a Voltron deck or any deck that specializes in mutate. For those of you guys that don't know, a Voltron deck is a deck that just, you put all your resources into one creature. Its very definition is put all your eggs in one basket. Like, usually you'll find a creature with like hexproof or whatever, give them vigilance, just put all of your enchantments on it and stuff like that, and then it becomes, okay. So now we have Weaponize the Monsters. Tap 2, it's an enchantment, cost 1 to play. Tap 2, sacrifice a creature, weaponize the monster, deal 2 damage to any target. This seems a lot like, this reminds me of Echo, I think it's Echo Plasma or something from a game called Yu-Gi-Oh! TV show called Yu-Gi-Oh! The thing about that is you could sacrifice creatures. You sacrifice creatures at the end of every turn to deal damage. So this isn't bad. I can see this being used in red decks a lot, honestly. Because this is like final nail in the coffin type whatever. It's like, hey, you're almost dead. You only have 8 life and I have 4 creatures. And then long as they have 8 mana, they can just finish you off like nothing. It's basically a shock, like quick end game shock. So yeah, I'm actually a little worried about this. I think it's going to see a lot of play. Let me know what you guys think about it in the comment section below. And that's all for today's spoilers, technically, but we did miss a few yesterday, so I'm going to, not go over the ones we already went over. For those, definitely, check the card top right hand corner, click the I. There will be a video to yesterday's spoiler video I did, well, a link rather. So let's look at the ones that we missed. I remember we caught a lot of these, but yeah, there are some that we did miss and we'll go over them. Okay, so we have this tiger. When it entered the battlefield, target human you control gets +2/+2 to the end. That's fine. Now we have Blitz of the Thunder Raptor. Blitz of the Thunder Raptor deals damage to target creature or planeswalker equal to the number of instant and sorcery cards in your graveyard. If that creature or planeswalker would die this turn, okay, so this is basically a lava coil, but for planeswalkers as well. Huh. Because Lava Coil itself doesn't work on planeswalker. Okay. Okay. And then the funny thing is this has what's similar to the alternate art for Luca. But yeah, this spell costs 3 less to cast. If you control a creature with menace, gain control of target creature until end of turn. Untap that creature. It gains haste till end of turn. Okay, so this first effect makes it worthwhile. So if you control a creature with menace, that's only cost 1 to play. That's crazy. That's crazy. Now, this is another companion creature. It's a cat nightmare. Its ability, it's called Lair of the Dream Den. Companion. Each permanent in your starting deck has converted mana cost to a less. I'll be honest, I feel like this is like challenge mode activated. Each permanent in your deck has converted mana cost 2 or less. Wow. I mean, it definitely, I feel like, could be done, but yeah. Okay. That means you can begin with it from outside of the game. But is it worth it? Let's see. It's a 3 cost, 3/2 lifelink. During each of your turns, you may cast 1 permanent spell with converted mana cost 2 or less from your graveyard. Huh. That could potentially. Oh, 1 permanent spell. Oh, okay. Okay, I didn't read that right. At first I was like, oh, it means instant or sorcery. It's a permanent spell, so I'm assuming it means creatures or enchantments or something. But yeah. Okay. I'm not sure if we covered this Cub Warden, but we will anyway. Mutate for 4. It has lifelink. Whenever this creature mutates, create 2 1/1 white creature tokens with lifelink. That is pretty awesome. And we missed way more than I thought. Okay. Wolf Bear. Exuberant Wolf Bear. Whenever Exuberant Wolf Bear attacks, you may change the base power and toughness of target human you control to Exuberant Wolf Bear's power and toughness till end of turn. Oh, to change the base. So if it was 1/1 at base, you could change it to a 4/4 at base. So that's pretty cool. It's like humans and beasts teaming up. That's pretty cool, actually. Okay, enchantment, Sanctuary Lockdown. Humans you control get +1/+1. Okay, so this is basically an incentive to play a human deck. Tap 2 untapped humans. Let's see, you tap 2 mana. Tap 2 untapped humans you control. Tap target creature and opponent control. Okay, you know what? This isn't so bad. I feel like it's going to see a fair amount of play. I thought a card with an effect like this would be next to useless, but I find tapping my opponent's creatures saves my life sometimes. Okay, and then I believe we went over this yesterday. Creature do you control with vigilance have 1 tap target creature. Forbidden Friendship, we went over. Okay, this one I don't believe we went over. It says, whenever a creature mutates, return target instant or sorcery card from your graveyard to your hand. And that's everything that we didn't go over. For everything else that we did go over and whatnot, again, top right hand corner, click the I, you'll get a link to yesterday's spoiler video I did with all of the cards. And with that said, I'll catch you guys in the future. Later.